Space. Among the glittering stars and worlds, creatures across the galaxy all locked in an eternal struggle for survival, for domination, for love.
And the chance to kick the crap out of each other for cash and prizes. Welcome to Star Blood Arena!
Most depraved, bloodthirsty, homicidal pilots in the Outer Rim are here to incinerate, eviscerate, decapitate,
and castrate each other for your entertainment. So, hold on to your asses, ladies and gentlemen.
And symbiotic parasites.
Star Blood Arena starts now!
I live in a place without high-speed internet. I know, that sounds crazy in 2017, but it's true. I have DSL at about 2 megabytes per second. Because of this, I'm unable to play any online multiplayer games. This really hasn't bothered me much, as there are plenty of single-player experiences out there, and I spent years playing first-person shooters online before we moved. Star Blood Arena makes me wish I could play online again. This game is something fresh, and maybe it's because it's in VR, but this is a truly fun and immersive game that I could get lost in for hours. Some have called it PSVR's version of Overwatch, and I can't speak to that since I haven't played Overwatch, DSL, remember? The gameplay makes me think of Descent. If you're not sure what that is, look it up. That game could use a VR remaster itself. The characters in Star Blood Arena make me think of something like Twisted Metal. And though it does make me think of other games, the sum of its parts is much more than reminiscence of the past. For this review, I want to focus on story, graphics, sound and immersion, gameplay, and then at the end I'll have some final thoughts. There's not much story in the game itself. White Moon Dreams website gives an overview which ends with this: the Starblood network cameras are on. Everyone is watching, and there's no safe space in the arena. Ready? You better be. So it seems that you're entering into these battles for the entertainment of others. And this could be considered a future sport, but maybe it's just an intergalactic sport. I've read that the developers have more story to flesh out the well-designed characters, and they're trying to figure out the best way to do that, so that could be interesting. As far as in-game story, there's not much to see here. The graphics are crisp, and the game runs smooth as butter on the PS4 Pro. The characters, ships, and arenas all have a nice look to them. And while not quite cartoony, it's also not a hyper-realistic look. It's a peculiar style that suits this game perfectly. The sound makes a significant contribution to the gameplay as well as the immersion. You'll be using your ears as much as your eyes to locate enemies. The music that plays during the matches will help get the adrenaline going. Not that you'll need much help getting the juices flowing, because Star Blood Arena makes it easy to get lost in the world. The graphics, sound, and gameplay all combine to make this one of the most immersive PSVR experiences. The gameplay is fast-paced, and there always seems to be more going on than you can easily keep up with. I'm not very good at this game yet, but I feel like I could spend some time in it and get better. There's so much to keep in mind when it comes to controlling your ship. Being free to move on any axis caused me to lose my bearings every once in a while. I tried different characters, and they truly do offer different experiences when it comes to the ship's handling and weapon loadouts. Some ships are faster but have weaker defenses, so you have to decide what kind of balance you want to strike. For me, the different game modes help me to decide which character to choose. In single player, you can choose between Burn Circuit, Skirmish, or Tutorial. In Skirmish, you have 4 choices: Carnage, Team Carnage, Gridiron, and Invaders. The 2 that I played the most were Team Carnage and Gridiron. And Team Carnage, you just kill the other team, and whatever team has the most kills at the end of the time wins the match. Gridiron is kind of a capture the flag type game. You try to get the ball through the goal. Both of these are pretty straightforward, but the variety of arenas and character skills makes for a fairly deep experience. Starblood Arena is exactly the kind of game PSVR needs. It's a fully fleshed out video game experience that has the added immersion provided by being in virtual reality. It's so much more than most experiences where the whole attraction is simply being in the world. There's an actual game here. I don't get motion sickness, so I have to think of what might make people sick when I'm reviewing a game. My guess is that you may become more disoriented than sick. There were so many times when I had to stop and figure out which way was up and which way I wanted to go. This actually adds to the fun, though. If you have a PSVR and you're into shooters, get Starblood Arena. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you have gotten the chance to step into the arena for yourself.
Double tap!